Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hague. So again, this is kind of an unusual way to teach on video, but I think it's very convenient. So if I had edited correctly, if I had edited this video correctly, you should see me on the lower left, but what you see behind me is the screen that I'm looking at right now. So these videos are going to be helpful in case you're absent or if you need to kind of go over what we went over in class, whatever the case may be, these videos are here for you. So in this first of many videos that I'll be doing for you throughout the year, I'm going to show you how to do a couple of very important skills that you're going to be using throughout this year for this class and for other classes, I'm sure. So we're going to talk about screen recording, as you can see, and screen capturing. Okay, so there is a difference between the two. Screen recording is actually capturing video. In other words, you're capturing mouse movement. So I'm moving this mouse right here. I'm moving these little windows over here, okay? And these are all going to be captured using QuickTime. That's the application we're going to be using for this whole purpose of is called screen recording. Screen capturing is like taking a picture, okay? You're capturing a moment in time on the screen, okay? So, and it could be for whatever the case may be. You'll be used to this, and you'll get to know this, and you'll be experts in screen capturing and screen recording. So, anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in and talk about how to screen record. So we'll start with this one right here, screen recording using QuickTime. All right, let's go ahead. So the first thing we got to do is find QuickTime. So all of you have Macs, and if you have a Mac, QuickTime is automatically installed. So what you do is you take the cursor, move down, and you'll notice on the bottom, these little icons should have popped up, okay? So if I move it out, move it in, so you just tell me if that's not the case. Alrighty, so now what's going to happen is you're going to look for QuickTime, and there it is right there for me. Now that's only for me. For you, that may not be the case. So depending on what kind of setup you have on your computer, everybody's a little different. But what you're going to do though, however, if you're going to go to this icon right here, it's called Launchpad. Why is it called Launchpad? Well, if I scroll out and if I click, it launches all the application icons. There you have it. So once the application icons has been launched, now you notice I have moving left or right, and that's basically taking the mouse, okay? I'm moving left, moving right, moving, but this is a different kind of mouse. You may not have that. You can maybe press and move it to the left and right like this, depending, okay? Or you can just use these two little dots here. You see that? How I'm moving from one, click on one dot and another dot, and so therefore I'm going from one screen of icons to another. But where's QuickTime? I can't find it. Where is QuickTime? I think I see it right here. So if I click here on Other, and then there's QuickTime Player right there. Okay, so however, still you may not have it in a folder called Other. So what the best thing for you to do is go up here where there's a search field. Okay, notice that the cursor is blinking. Type in Q for QuickTime, and there it is. All right, let's go ahead and launch it. Now the first thing it does is this funny thing. I don't know why it does this, but basically I think what it wants you to do when this first opens up, it opens up a folder structure. Okay, in this case it's called a finder. Okay, the finder is sort of like Windows Explorer, where you kind of have the folder structure, but it basically assumes, okay, QuickTime assumes that you want to open up an existing file. And by the way, the QuickTime file, I'm going to type it up, is called a .mov. It's called a movie file. Okay, and so it's looking for a movie file. So if you don't have a movie file, then there's nothing for you to open. So you just press cancel. Okay, so I'm going to press cancel, and it disappears. But now what happened? Where's QuickTime? Well, if you notice that there's a dot underneath the QuickTime icon, that means it's active somewhere. And also on the upper left, you'll notice that QuickTime Player is there. So it's active, it's working, it's there. So let me write these down, okay? you know that QT is active, okay, because the title, okay, and you notice right now it says stickies because the sticky notes are active, not QuickTime. Although it's running in the background, but it's just not active right now, this very second, because the title of the application appears at the upper left. Also, note the dot below the icon, okay, on the task manager. Okay, there we go, right there. So if you go down, actually it's not called task, at the bottom. Okay, let's just call it at the bottom. Okay, so again, you notice the dot right here, and you notice that if I go ahead and click on it, notice that QuickTime now appears, okay? All right, so what do I do now? Okay, if I go down here, there's a couple of things I can do. I can click on File, okay? And there's three things that you can do. New movie recording, new audio recording, new screen recording, okay? We're obviously going to want the third one, but what does it mean by new movie recording and new audio recording? Let me, oh, by the way, for this one, just press cancel. Okay, so for new movie recording is actually webcasting. So in other words, it ignites the camera in front of you on your computer, and you kind of just talk. Okay, that's it. That doesn't really capture anything. Then the other one, okay, let's go back to QuickTime. The other one, so boy, there it goes again. Okay, so another one is audio recording. Okay, new audio recording, and let me cancel this one. It's just going to keep popping up. New audio recording. That's like podcasting. Okay, so in other words, it just kind of records your voice and not your image. And then the sixth one, I'm sorry, the third one, number 6 here. Let me go ahead and click it. That thing's going to pop up again. Okay, there it is. And then you go to File, and then you go to New Screen Recording, and that's what we're doing right here. New screen recording is actually screen capturing. Okay, and that's what we're doing right now. All right, cool. So now let me show you how to, I think I spelled it wrong, didn't I? I'm not the very best speller in the world, but capturing. Okay, great, I got it. All right, so anyways, so we'll show you how to do that. And also, if you don't want to like keep clicking down here and igniting it up there, that's fine, okay? You can also go down here and right click, and you'll have the same 3 options right there. And that's how I kind of do it. I'm just trying to not confuse you too much right away. So you can go ahead and click on new movie recording. Again, this is about webcams, okay, or webcasting, whatever. And then audio recording, podcasting, and then of course the new screen recording, which is, you know, recording what you're doing on screen. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, I'm going to cancel this one, and I'm going to go ahead and right click new screen recording, and let's go ahead and do that. And now you'll see these little icons appear. Capture the entire screen, capture selected window, capture portion of it, okay, record entire screen, record. So, you know, I would, this little box right here is exactly what it's going to record. So I'm just going to leave it here. And you notice that this right here records selected portion. Well, this is the selected portion here. Alrighty, and so I can't really do anything except move this area. So this is the area that's going to be recorded. All right, so if you notice right now, I'm just going to go ahead and press record. And there's other different options that you may want to look at. So before I go any further, okay, you'll notice that it'll say QuickTime, save to QuickTime Player, but I'm going to go ahead and save it to the desktop, okay? Oops, it disappeared on me. So anyways, I guess I have to open up, save to desktop. Timer, I would suggest 5 seconds, okay? Do that. That means you'll see a timer in a second here. So notice here, record in 5 seconds. Kind of gives you time to, you know, to breathe a little bit before you move forward. Then you've got microphone, and which microphone? I have this microphone here. A lot of you may just want to use the iMac microphone, which is automatic, okay, which is cool, but you want to, I'm just going to choose this one. And then, and a lot of times I'm not going to use any kind of microphone. So the next one is floating thumbnail. Remember last lesson, show mouse clicks. That's kind of important. So anyways, every time I click on something, it disappears, but it does remember. You notice that now show mouse clicks is checked. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and record. Oops, what did I just do? Show floating thumb. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and press record right here, right about here. And you'll notice 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so I guess it's recording. Okay, now I'm just going to move this here. Now, you can't really see this, okay, but I'm going to do a screen capture. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here you see, this is the screen capture on the right side. You'll see this little icon. So if you were to go way in this area, you'll see that there is a stop recording. Okay, so when you click there, all right, so I'm just going to move this around. When you click there, it'll stop the recording. So I'm just going to let this go. Okay, so again, I haven't been taking notes right there, but make sure that you can also, I mentioned that 7, okay, you can right click on the bottom icon, okay, and select the 3 options, okay, of recording that I mentioned. Okay, on the upper right, okay, is the stop recording option, okay, that you can use in case you want to stop recording. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it right now, okay, and now notice how everything disappeared, okay. So, but now look at this. If you click on this icon, here it is. Here is, it appeared on the lower right there, and this is it right here. And you can hear me talking. Now, you can't really see this. Okay. Okay, but I'm going to do a screen capture. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, so kind of limiting, but I'm going to go ahead and move fast forward. Okay. Now what do I do? Now I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Okay, so I don't talk over myself. And so what I'm going to do now is, let's see. Okay, so now we're going to go to File, Export As, and let me zoom in a little bit. Export as you can see. Export as. Now, 4K is a pretty large. That means 4,000 pixels across. That's really huge. That's like you see in the movies, okay? The movie screen or your TV monitor. It's really huge. I'm just going to say keep it at 720, which is big enough. So that's the normal kind of YouTube dimension. So I'm going to call it 720. All right. And now I'm going to decide where I am going to keep this. And I'm going to pretty much keep it at my desktop or in my downloads folder. All right. And we're going to hold on to this for now. Okay. So screen recording, it kind of names it for you. You can just put down, I don't know, today's date, which is, what is today's date? The 4th, maybe? I have it, anyways, whatever the date is, it'll just say, let's just put down QuickTime sample, okay, 01, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna put it in my desktop for now, and I'm gonna save it, okay? And now notice that it's exporting. It already exported, and if I close this, okay, here we have it. And let's see, there it is right there, QuickTime sample. Okay, pretty darn good right there. Okay, so and that pretty much is how you do it. Next, next I'm going to go into how to do screen capturing. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, it's on another video.